Welcome, 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 welcome. How's everybody doing, man? What's going on, AV? What's going on, T-Bags? What's up, Joey? Bali, what's going on? From the Wall, what's good? What's up, Zeb? What's up, Funny Title? What's up, Soljaka? What's up, Zoo? Fernando, what's going on? I'll get to that in a second. What up, Trip? What up, 33? What's on my head? My hair, brother. What up, Sonder? What's going on? Appreciate the follow. I can't explain it, but Jack Duvall is to crypto what James Charles is. All right, guys. This is the stream that I was telling y'all we were gonna do on Friday, but my computer decided to mess up quite greatly. But we're talking about base, man. What's up, Drake? We're gonna be talking about base. We're gonna be talking about some platforms in the base ecosystem, and we're gonna be talking about kind of what base is and how it can possibly be a solution and or another avenue to trade. Not only meme coins, but obviously tech coins and stuff like that. Hey, I'm doing good, Laz. I'm doing good. Hope everybody's doing well. What's going on, Angel? Hope you're doing well. You're ghosty. Glad you streamed today. All the best. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. You think Solana is 120s, 128 range? I'm not too sure. But hopefully it finds some sort of footing. Market is cooked? Nah, it's all good. The market is falling, but it's all gravy. It's all gravy. It happens, man. You said the links don't work? Type !base and let me know if that works for y'all and if those links work. They should work. They work for me, for sure. Both of them seem to work, or all three of them seem to work for me. I'm not sure why it's not working for you, Sean. For a whole year, Coles were telling us, wait till November. Hey, I never said anything. I don't know the future, man. Yeah, I've always said that. It's working? Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not working for you, Shine. They all seem to be working for me fine. Top link is going to be Base's website. It's going to give you, pretty much that overview, right, of what Base is. I'm going to talk about it a little bit as well. Oh, you know what's weird? It doesn't work on YouTube. That link doesn't work on YouTube for some reason. Very, very weird. They work on Twitch, but not on YouTube. That's interesting. Yeah, on Twitch they work fine, but I just tried it on YouTube and it doesn't work. Very, very weird. But yeah, that first link, that top link is going to be the Base website. That'll basically give you all the, the juice. I'm not going to get into like the super details, right? If y'all want to get super in the weeds of what it is, but essentially Base at like a very, very high level is just a layer 2 that's on Ethereum, right? So it's not a layer 1, meaning in the simplest terms, it's not, its own token necessarily, right? So it's not something that has, its own market cap and liquidity pool and all that. It's a layer 2 based on Solana, right? So that's like the first thing. But just because or not Solana, I'm sorry, on ETH. But just because it's on ETH does not mean that it garners the fees that Ethereum kind of carries with it, right? It's built on top of ETH, but doesn't share, all the, I guess we can say, the shortcomings of what ETH has kind of grown to be, right? So it's the number one layer 2 right now on Ethereum, and it's actually number 3 in the world as far as volume as well, which is important, right? Because when we're talking about getting into crypto and we're talking about moving to blockchains that have volume, or that have, meme coins and have all these tokens, you're looking for volume. Volume is like the most important thing because that's where money is, right? And if you're trying to make money, then you want to be in the places where volume is, right? So Solana is, obviously one of the biggest ones. Ethereum is still one of the top dogs as far as volume as well. And then Base is right there underneath. So Base is still there. There's still billions of dollars flowing in and out of Base every day. And a lot of that can start to trickle down into kind of where we are at, like this very macro level, trading these super low cap coins. And I think, Base's kind of goal is to kind of shed light on their platform, because I feel like not a lot of people know about Base and not a lot of people even understand what it is or how to even trade it. I know it could get a little bit complicated because people see, the Ethereum logo or whatever whenever they're, trying to look up Base. But that's where the layer 2 part comes in, if you're not aware of kind of how that works. Yeah, but that's kind of a base level, literally a base level of what Base is, as a, community, as an ecosystem. And it's pretty easy to actually get Base, right? So if you have Phantom already, you can actually go to your Phantom wallet and exchange Solana for Base. You can exchange, ETH to Base. You can exchange pretty much anything directly through Phantom, which is pretty sick, so that you don't have to worry about going through, some third party, something like Simple Swap or something like that, some type of bridge to get to get Base. You could just literally bridge straight through Phantom, which most of y'all, I'm sure, already have. But yeah, what's going on, A? What's up, Jen? Yeah, they don't work on, the links don't work on YouTube for some reason, but they do work on Twitch. So I think we have the majority of people over here on Twitch. So if you are on YouTube and you want to actually use and check out the links, go over to Twitch and check it out there. This is a sponsored stream, by the way. I'm pretty sure I already mentioned that. So we are going to be talking about Base here for probably the next hour, and then we'll get into some other stuff. No, definitely still gonna be there as well, A. But at the moment, we're talking about Base, talking about Base. All right. So yeah. So, like I said, very, very simple to get Base. I'll show y'all in one moment. Let me just. Get over in my wallets. Are there any volume in Base memes? There are some volume. It's not nearly as high as Solana right now, but I'm hoping that can change, because from what I've been seeing with a lot of coins on Base is that people kind of tend to just like buy and forget, and what that kind of like does is it creates an ecosystem where people are just buying and just holding, instead of kind of this, PvP to the death, like this PvP death match that kind of happens, on Solana, was happening on BNB as well. But volume is definitely low in the meme sector right now on base. Yeah, some D Cooks. All right. So this is just the website. This is the base website. Again, exclamation point base. If y'all wanted to go check it out, read more in-depth stuff about base. The logo is pretty sick. You can see that in the bottom right, how they did it right there. But that's gonna take you to the base. Again, you could go over to Phantom, easily swap over to swap anything you want, Solana, Ethereum, whatever, over to base. There's a built-in bridge in Phantom, which makes it pretty nice to be able to actually interact with the base ecosystem and start trenching and start looking for stuff. Is this base season? Maybe, man. It might be. It might be. All right. So there's a few avenues that you can go about trading and finding base related content and memes, right? So and coins in general. Right now, as of this moment, GMGN appears to be the best solution if you wanted to trade in kind of the same environment that we're already trading other tokens in, right? What is Base again? So Base is a layer 2 that's built on Ethereum. So it's not ETH, so the fees are extremely low. I'm talking about very, very similar as far as like Solana is concerned. Very, very similar fees when we're talking like comparatively to freaking Ethereum, because I know Ethereum is insane, but completely separate layer 2 on Ethereum, comes with its own fees, comes with its own cost. Moving USDC costs literally zero when moving on Base. There's a lot of like very minute and small advantages in Base that kind of stack up to make it pretty big. Say all that one more time. Bro, say all what? Can you send the links on Twitch again? Yeah, give me one sec. So these are all the links. I know they don't work they're messed up on YouTube. I'm not sure why that is necessarily. But it is the X, it is the Base website, and it is Base's meme, per se, their meme Twitter page, where they kind of just post, random stuff. But they get a lot of engagement over there, man. So it's kind of nice as an ecosystem. Speed of the transactions are relatively fast. I believe it's in the hundreds. So there are some layer 1s that are a little bit faster, but the biggest thing is they've been building Base for years now and have only been getting better. And the fact that Base is where it's at as a layer 2 is just insane, bro. You just have to think about that. It's number 3 as a layer 2. Like that's wild. That's extremely wild. But they're doing a lot of stuff, man. They're putting a lot of resources into it. Oh, damn, my bad. How long have I been muted? I was just saying, the more that they continue funding how they have been and developing the Base ecosystem, the better it's going to get, the more volume that will come over to the trenches, right? Because most of it right now is in massive projects that are built on top of Coinbase or on top of Base, right? So most massive projects that are Ethereum based aren't being built on Ethereum anymore. They're being built on Base because it's cheaper, it's easier for the developers to build on, and it's becoming a better ecosystem literally than Ethereum itself. It's actually kind of like ironic, but yeah. So this right here again, GMGN appears to be the better of the options if you want to kind of maintain that same migrated, 3-tier approach to what we're used to, like an Axiom. Axiom is supposed to be supporting base at some point. I have no ETA on that, but hopefully soon. A little bit after Laza and Brook. Loading icon on the camera? Oh, you're right. Earliest I've ever gotten a major coin, probably. I mean, I've got in probably 20K and rid up to about 5-ish mil. I've done that a couple times. But yeah, so this right here is going to be one of the platforms, probably the one I recommend if you, like I said, you want to kind of stay in the ecosystem that you're used to, but it's going to have pretty much everything you expected, right? And then GMGN also kind of has those wallets built in, right? You can add, the smart wallets, the fresh wallets. You can add X calls, which they just added that, because Axiom added that. And then, the calls and all that stuff as well. There's not too many, I guess you can say, calls on base right now because it is still growing as an ecosystem, but, No, GMGN didn't get me too. I'm 100% still on board with Axiom. But if you want to trade base specifically, base on GMGN is probably the best place to be. Because I've looked at many other platforms and there's very few that trade base. This is probably the best that it gets. You are the call for base. I guess so, man. I guess so. Oh, whoops. I've never seen anyone trade base or make money on base. Try some today. Yeah, we're gonna get into it, see what we can find. For sure. Yep. 10x, nice. When base bought the NFT, yeah, some base coins went extremely crazy. Kind of around the time that BNB was also kind of popping off, but yeah, I think base is just gonna continue to get more and more exposure. And the earlier you could get on, obviously the better gains. Obviously, none of this is financial advice; it never is, but. That's just kind of how these things work, right? The earlier you get into something, the better your ROI tends to be. Dog with mask went to millions. Yeah, on base. Yeah, we even could look that up. See if I can find it. It's probably this one? Maybe, not that one. I don't remember what platform it was launched on. Yeah, it's this one. Or maybe this one? This one didn't go to a mil. Is base currently a better trading experience than Sol in terms of rugs and bundles? Well, I think the biggest thing to keep in mind with base is that the volume is for sure low. When we're talking about memes specifically, right? The base volume is for sure going to be lower. So that could be a gift and a curse. It could be a good or bad thing. It's a bad thing because obviously if volume is low, then there won't be a lot of volume to actually push coins. But that also turns it to where coins tend to not get touched, right? So like generally in Solana and most other higher volume trading apparatuses per se, we see a lot of bundles and we see a lot of stuff like that, but there's not a lot of volume here, so generally that doesn't really happen because it's not super lucrative for them. Now, when volume does increase on base and coins do start consistently going to like 100 plus K, a million, et cetera, that will probably be something where those people will rotate over. That's just kind of, the scammer's gonna find a way. He's gonna go where the money is as well, right? Just as a trader, you're gonna go where the money is. The scammer's also gonna go where the money is. So base, there's still gonna be the honeypots. There's still gonna be, the rugs. There's still gonna be all that stuff. There are platforms that are built to help minimize that, right? Ape Store being one of the closest things we can say to Pump Fund. It's essentially Pump Fund on base. Essentially the same thing. They're built in the same way where contracts can't be mutable. You can't mint new tokens, et cetera. Nobody owns the contract except for the Ape.store owner themselves. So you can't get rugged in the same way when you trade tokens like this and Zora as well on base. But just like Solana, BNB, all these other platforms, Meteora, like on Solana specifically, you still can create coins that you can rug. But it's just up to you to make sure that you're choosing the right type of tokens whenever you're trading. That way, you don't get touched. Transaction speeds are pretty quick. If we find something decent, I'll show you and we'll actually go through it. But they're pretty fast. I kind of need to know what to look out for, what type of memes go on base. So they call it 30K topper a runner. Well, primarily when we're looking in GMGN, most of the memes that are here are going to be based on Zora. And Zora is essentially, I talked about it a little bit on some other streams, but Zora is essentially a base-based social media platform. So whenever you do end up creating an account, you can follow me here if y'all do have a Zora account. Your account actually kind of becomes tokenized. So you can actually kind of earn money as you post, right? So every time you post something, that can instantaneously be tokenized. Your creator profile itself is also a token. So there's a few things that you can be doing on Zora itself, but Zora is kind of a pseudo solution to vamping in the sense that if Twitter is where memes generally get tokenized from, right? When we think about Axiom, for example, and all the coins that come out there, those all stem from Twitter, right? Almost every single meme that becomes a meme that comes out stems from Twitter. So the idea behind them creating Zora, right, was how about we literally create Twitter but have every post become a token, essentially, right? So they all become a base token. And kind of what the goal was there was to now people have a focus. Well, one, the creator immediately gets rewarded for putting out the content that ends up getting tokenized. But two, it also puts a focus on the original post that created the token, opposed to, somebody just creating a bunch of other different tokens, right? That's kind of like the idea behind it. But from what I've seen a lot with Zora, there's for sure a lot of pictures, there's a lot of art, there's videos and stuff like that. It is, kind of getting there in volume, but it's not like super, super active, right? Like it's a small little fragment when you compare it to like Twitter. But it's an interesting solution that people are trying to come up with as far as vamping and whatnot. A lot of weird stuff, but you can see like, the money that people are making, right? Just different number figures, people putting money in different posts. So kind of cool. This right here though, creator.bid, is one of the more interesting, and I think could be one of the more lucrative websites to where a lot of the big money is. Because when we look at tech, for example, most tech-related things on Solana, even at the meme coin level, are the things that end up running the hardest. The worst part about it is that it's hard to know what's LARP and what's not LARP. And this website kind of puts kind of a magnifying glass on what real tech is out there. And essentially, like the website is a website that caters AI and AI agents and tech-related things directly on the website. So everything that you see on the website that gets built are real working tech projects, AI agents that also do end up getting tokenized. And some of them, are already out. Some of them are in, pre-voting, and some are getting ready to be launched soon. So it kind of gives you a little bit more of a scope to know that, like, okay, this project that just came out that's claiming this and this and that is actually real when you see it on this website. So why are they putting money into posts? Are the posts like memes? Yeah. So like on Zora, you're talking about on Zora? Yeah, no, so like every post on Zora becomes a token. So every single post on Zora becomes a token. So people are putting money in to post just like they do on Axiom, right? When you go on Axiom and you're looking for the narrative of what the coin is, the link is to a Twitter, right? So it's kind of trying to, appreciate the follow. It's kind of trying to take that same concept and, condense it down a bit into an all-in-one platform that you don't really need to trade outside of, but you could, right? Because we look at, GMGN. GMGNs are going to have those Zora-based tokens spawn as well, right? And you can see, right? Like, I mean, tokens are getting literally built almost every single second through primarily Zora, right? Most of it's Zora content, people posting on Zora. But you can see it's active. It's for sure active. Like, stuff is being made. But there needs to be more traders actually going in and trading some of this content. I think that's the biggest thing. Send the links for Zora and this website. Yeah, for sure. Oh, do I not? I guess I don't have that. Yeah. Give me one sec. Let me see if I get these links right here. All right, so that's going to be the referral over to GMGN, and this is to Ape Store, which is the pump fund of Base, essentially. This is going to be Zora, which is basically a social media platform built on Base, and this is going to be Creator Bid, which is where a lot of big tech projects and AI agents get displayed on, not built, but displayed on for like ITOs and stuff like that. Yeah, all of this stuff is strictly for Base. No, I don't think it's over. Just because, just because crypto goes down doesn't mean it's over. We always bounce back. The hourly volume of base meme coins. I don't believe I have access to that. GMGN doesn't give me that sort of information. But it is lower. I mean, it's noticeably lower when you just look at the almost bonded and kind of see the activity. But the idea, right, is not necessarily... The idea is to start getting familiar with it now so that when Coinbase and Base continue to push, you are aware of how to use these tools so that you can trade and you have an advantage, right? You don't want to be in the situation where this, I guess you can call it niche, this niche realm, this niche product is out that's really good, that starts to get pushed and built and developed better and better and better, and then now volume starts coming in, and now you're left kind of trying to figure out how it all works, right? How to get it going. The difference, I think, with Base and Solana, though, is not that Solana necessarily doesn't care about its ecosystem, but when we look at what they created, the memes were what made it what it was. And it doesn't really seem like Tolly and Elon fully care. I mean, obviously Elon created something amazing, but the updates that he's been developing for the platform have just been not very good for the people that are actually trading on it. The Base ecosystem has been pretty top tier, and they're starting to get into the meme sector a bit more, but they're tending to show more interest and willingness to actually go and support the people that are supporting them, which, are obviously the traders and the people on the platform. Elon is trading PF like a casino, money grab, not a platform. Yeah, and that's the most important thing, right? Like, the reason why there's so much money going into Ethereum, going into all these top layer ones and Base as well, Base being layer 2 at the top, is because money goes where projects are. Money goes where people are. And Solana has a lot of things, but there's a lot of people on Solana that don't, or there's a lot of high ups on Solana that aren't really supporting the people that got them there. So it's kind of just one of those things where Base is showing more remorse and more willingness to do what the community wants rather than do what they want. They're still going to obviously develop how they see they should be developing it, but they're trying to make it more community like, which is solid. Can you try to scalp a chart? We'll see what we could find. A lot of top chains do project outside of trading alone. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Could be a good accumulation point take. Yeah. Unless you have like a large majority of your port, I wouldn't really... I not financial advice, but I wouldn't necessarily worry about stabling. Well, I think the biggest thing, Regulus, is that memes everything has kind of become a meme, right? You have to think about like how meme coins are actually traded. When we look at the meme coin era of Elon, that was primarily just animal stuff, like just random memes that already existed. Now, the way that everything is working is the meme coin space is not only the space where, sure, those memes come out, but news gets tokenized. people get tokenized, and then tech also ends up being developed on these platforms because these platforms are trusted by the traders, right? And when these platforms give not only the developers incentives, making it easy to build things, good rewards for developers to actually create these products, but that's also going to be where the traders are then going to start flocking to as well. So yeah, so pretty much everything is memeable. Everything can become a meme. It's more of what platform will you choose to build it on, to create it on, and to support. Yeah, for sure, Jellybean. Thanks for the stream, bro. Quite excited to learn about this. Kind of feel like it could get popular. Yeah, for sure. 100%. They're putting a lot of money into it. Appreciate the follow, 23. But then again, Elon perma-shield Dogecoin, give utility value. People don't serious until they see potential value. Yeah, for sure. I think one of the biggest things that people have to understand, and funny enough, Jack actually talked about it a little bit in a Twitter space that I happened to join, is I don't think people understand how much money is actually being traded on a daily basis, right? When we're looking at stocks, for example, and we're looking at the future space in stocks, where most of that is primarily just in America. We're talking about like almost $1 billion worth of volume every day. When we're talking about crypto, we're talking about multiple billions of dollars every day. And part of it kind of just comes down to yeah, promoting is one thing, right? Like there needs to be more people, more traders, more willingness for people to create projects to generate income. So pretty important to kind of also understand that from the perspective of volume. Again, I know that the market's going down, but you got to remember that all of these numbers are all arbitrary, right? So anything can be traded at any value because at the end of the day, you're putting in a dollar amount, right? I always preach that whenever you are trading, and base included, right, that you stable some sort of percent of your profits. The importance of that is because if you don't do that, you're always subjugated to volatility. And volatility is something that you kind of have to expect in crypto. It's something that crypto has always had since literally the dawn and birth of the very first layer ones, right? But the only people that are saying, oh my God, it's over, crypto's going to zero, blah, 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 are the people that are over leveraged in all their positions and haven't stabled enough to feel comfortable, right? It's the same thing, right? All of the numbers are all arbitrary as a trader. So you as a trader, when you're getting into all your positions, the price of base, or not base, but of Ethereum in this instance is arbitrary. It doesn't matter because, again, you're putting in your own dollar amount. And then from there, say you get into a good trade, you get out, you make a 2x, a 3x, a 4x, take a percentage of that and stable it, right? Actually realize some of the profits that you've gained. Otherwise, you're always subjugated to the volatility that crypto has. And it's likely going to always be like that. The only thing that will increase is going to be the amount of trades that are going to be happening over time as crypto gets more and more mass adopted across the world. So yeah, again, base is linked to Coinbase, right? So Coinbase is one of the biggest exchanges on the planet. There's money being poured into this platform, and I'm pretty bullish on it, and bullish on where they can take it in the meme space, more so up my alley, right? And all these coins that are kind of getting tokenized through Twitter, et cetera, through Discord trackers. Because I think that if it can be the solution and be the platform to solve all the shortcomings of Pump Fund and all these other ones that are on Solana, then everybody will switch over. It's not like it's hard to switch over to Base. Like I said, you literally could be in your Phantom wallet and simply just swap over. Super simple to do. So, yeah, man. I think it's going to be solid. I think it's going to be. They have a very, very good foundation right now. The biggest thing is going to be, marketing, getting more people aware of it, grabbing more traders, because there's people making stuff, man. Like, I mean, you see literally all these tokens coming out. It almost looks like Solana, in the sense of how many tokens are coming out per second. The difference is that there's a lot of tokens being created because of Zora, but there's not a lot of tokens being traded, and that's going to be the biggest thing that Base needs to get to the level of actually grabbing and bringing in traders to actually start trading the tokens based on these platforms that were already built on Base, right? So that being Zora, that being Base.meme, which is like another ape store. And then GMGN even needs to add Ape Store, right? Because there's tokens being created on here very, very often as well. I stabled daily since 2022. Saved you? Yep. So if I'm making a consistent one, so you recommend stabling? Yeah, I mean, obviously not financial advice, but that's what I would do. That's how I'd go about doing it, the Don. Of course, Sway. I just made a token on Zora. It's pretty easy. Yeah, I mean, it's literally easy, right? So you literally just go to your profile and you just create something. So you make your first post. And after you make your first post, tokenized. Very, very simple, right? So it takes the same sort of thing you would do here, where you would go in, you would look at the link, you would check the Twitter, except for it keeps it on one platform. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that Zora is the solution, but it is a step in the right direction toward the solution, I would say. Zora's like Pump. I mean, Zora is more a tokenizable Twitter than it is Pump, but the tokens that get created have similar are technically similar, like Pump Fund, in the sense that you can't just rug them. But I would say, as far as like aesthetics and actual tokens, Ape.store is probably the closest thing to Pump Fund on Base that we have. What's the cold scan of Base? I don't think there is one right now. I mean, it would essentially be the same thing that you would on Solana, right, Robo? The difference would be, Base will get a massive increase in volume if they fix all the shortcomings that Pump Fund has, right? When we look at the volume of Pump Fund, for example, we can go over here to Axiom, move that over a little bit, and we can go check the volume, right? And we go look at volume in Pump Fund specifically. There's 150,000 traders and 1.8 million trades at $186 million in volume. Now, in the instance where some Base launchpad platform is able to create something and create these tokens in a very similar way how they're getting created through Pump Fund, but also fix all the issues with vamping, fix the issues of token transfers and bundles, and that all happens on Base, I guarantee you there's going to be an event just like BNB, except for the difference is that everybody's going to stay. And that's why it's super important to like make yourself aware of how that all these things on Base operate, because when that does end up happening, which I'm not saying that it will, but it's very likely to happen, because Base has more money than any of these platforms. Base has more money than probably Pump Fund, Bonk, all of these launch pads combined, right? So when they know that there's problems in the space, in their competitors, and they know what the solutions can be, then they have the money to be able to create something and fix it. And that's the key. Like that's the most important thing. The thing Jack doesn't understand is that promoting meme coins and onboarding people sits in a legal gray area. When you promote a meme coin, you're essentially exposing yourself to SEC investigation and probably down. Yeah, and it's not about promoting necessarily any meme coins. It's more about promoting the platforms to trade them on, right? You hear what happened last cycle? YouTubers, $1 million. Yeah, and I think, Jelly, that specifically is because of the way that they did it, and specifically the coins that they were pushing. There's a lot that goes like way deeper. It goes way deeper than kind of what Jack's talking about. Will it fix the problems that are in Pump Fund? Well, that is what the hope is, right? How can I trade on Base, and what is the site that you're using? So if you type !Base, that'll give you some links. Actually, I don't know if they work on YouTube right now. They seem to be bugging out a little bit. But GMGN, I can send over that link again. GMGN is probably the best thing that you can trade on if you wanted to get over on Base and still be comfortable with an environment that's very similar to how you're already trading. GMGN is going to be the thing. The shortcoming that GMGN has is that they don't have Ape Store tokens, which that'll probably get added at some point. Axiom will end up adding Base as well, but GMGN does have Zora tokens, which are seems to be where most of the volume is on Base right now. The volume is a bit lower. It's a bit lower, Alex. German's Fire directly integrated. Yeah. Which one are you talking about, Pump Zach? What are the filters for Base? I haven't really found a good filter, just because it's so much different, and coins are they tend to be sitting for a while, right? Like obviously this one's a scam, right? There's not gonna be a coin. It's gonna be 139 billion. Stuff tends to be a little bit slow though, so you can see like a lot of these are like several days old. And some of them look like this. But more volume, eventually more marketing, more people, more developers, grabbing more devs, more deployers, and I think one of the biggest things is fixing the vamping and token transfer problem post migration or pre migration. That I think will put a lot of eyes on Base. But beyond just, the meme area, there's already, billions of dollars being put into Base from higher cap projects. So that's also something to note. This space is slow, but Base, like, as an ecosystem, isn't slow. Yeah, but Pump Zach, it was likely acquired because it was failing. So it was easier for them to buy. That's likely why they bought it. It was a dying platform. So you can't necessarily look at an acquisition as fully positive when you kind of think about the reasoning of why they acquired it in the first place. No, Alex, but what I'm saying is they don't need to fix it on Pump Fund. I'm saying that it can be fixed through launch pads on Base, and the fix on Base will likely, or not likely, but possibly pull people over from Solana to Base because of the fact that they can trade the same tokens that they would normally trade, but not have to worry about getting vamped and getting bundled every token. And more importantly, no external extensions should be deployed on Base tokens. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like no API access. Yeah, Base is a layer 2 on ETH. Yep. What website? This is GMGN. It's pretty much the only trading terminal I found that has Base on it that's decent. I'm seeing different coins on Base too with no filters. Do I actually have a filter on? I shouldn't have any filters or anything. Are you sure you're on Base? You might not be on Base. Ensure that you're on Base and not Solar BSC. Do you really think that Base will fix these problems? Well, I know they have the money to do it. I can tell you that for sure. I know they have the money to do it. It's just going to be up to them creating the launch pads to be able to do it and go from there. Yeah, I'm not sure. You might have some filter on Mango because I don't have any filters on either. Why Base? I mean, it's a developing platform with a lot of money already in it, man. It's number 3 as a layer 2. They're starting to push out and market it more and more now, right? They're starting to partner up with people, and since there's already so much money on Base, it's just going to continue to grow. And I think it's, like I said, it's more important to get yourself familiar with the ecosystem and what they're doing and the platforms to trade it on. That way, when that spike of volume does end up coming into the market, you yourself can be aware because you've already done your due diligence and you already are in the ecosystem, aware of all the updates and everything that's happening, and you can instantaneously hop into projects. That I think is what I want to be the main takeaway of the stream. Yeah, so I was actually in that space as well. I mean, there's a ton of money, right? There's a ton of money in the world. There's a ton of money in the market. There's a ton of money that Base has exposure to, right? And the projects that can be built on Base are very developer friendly. So I think it's a more of a matter of getting people aware of its existence and its use cases and its ease of use, which that in turn can allow it to gain more market share and, become a platform that's, easily tradable and more likely tradable by most people. That's my response to you, JGH. But do you think the solution for vamping and bundling are that easy? I don't necessarily know if they're that easy, but when you think about it for, more than an hour and you start kind of drawing out all this stuff, it makes the most sense to focus volume onto specific coins and projects opposed to spreading volume across multiple different coins, right? So for example, if you the reason why vamping sucks is because it splits the market and it splits volume, and people eventually give up because the same thing is just getting created multiple times. Now, if Base has the solution to where they create a coin that can't be created again in the same way, right, and is linked to the original deployer, how Zora is, then what that does is it focuses the attention on that project, on that coin, making every other attempt obsolete. No, it's not. It's not a meme. It's a layer 2 on Ethereum. MRAM. How much is one base? And so it's not a layer 1, right? It's a layer 2. So it's a platform that's built on top of Ethereum. So the price of Base is equivalent to the price of Ethereum. That doesn't mean that Base has the same fees and shortcomings that Ethereum has, but since it's a layer 2 project built on top of Ethereum, it shares the same. I guess you can say the same market share as Ethereum, in the sense of the same, whatever Ethereum is, Base is. Probably Twitch, Rand. But Kick, there's some people in Kick as well. JG8, I responded to what you said earlier. They need a launch pad like Pump Fund, big launches. Yeah, I mean, the closest thing right now Base has to Pump Fund is going to be Ape Store. It's going to be the closest thing as far as aesthetically and how the coins actually operate. It's the closest thing, but you can't trade Ape Store on GMGN. Yeah, appreciate the follow. How much are the fees? Extremely low, bro. I mean, the fees are probably going to be somewhere in the range of like, a cent to like 10 cents, like super low, super low. I heard you were a software engineer before trenching. May I ask what you studied in uni or self-taught? I did computer science, and I studied software engineering and data sciences. That was what I did in college. But how can they locate the total volume on one coin, like the good tweets and memes? Well, I mean, like I said, I don't know if Zora is the exact solution, right? But just as posts go viral on X, posts will go viral on Zora. And just as you bid based on attention, you'll see attention based on, the likes and how many people are actually buying the Zora token, right? Sorry, not likes, but like how many people are actually buying the Zora token. Base takeover? Maybe. What platform can you trade Base on? GMGN is the main one, right? GMGN, if you want to keep it in a similar terminal style format, again, they do not support Ape Store, right? So they have Base Meme, they have Click, and then they have Zora, but they don't have Ape Store. So if you wanted to trade Ape Store Base tokens, you'd have to do that actually on the Ape Store website, which could be all right. But if you wanted to keep it more in a terminal style format, GMGN right now is probably the best one. Hopefully sooner than later, Axiom will add Base. It is something that is being worked on, but I just don't know when it's coming out. Deck Screener, you can see base tokens, but I wouldn't trade on there. It's my opinion. I see yesterday on Axiom. Yeah, there'll always be FUD, JGH. I mean, it's, again, like I said, it's people that are over leveraged in the market and probably losing money that they can't afford to lose. That's, always why I try to make it important for you as a trader to be able to protect yourself, protect your assets, and always never invest anything that you're willing to lose, and always stable the gains that you get. I don't think so, Sean. It all kind of just seemed like a psyop, man. But again, that happened earlier in the year too, so it kind of died just like how I said it would. Can you please explain what Zora is and what are the mechanisms of deploying coins and preventing vamping and bundling? Yeah, I'll explain it one more time. So yeah, Zora is essentially a base-based social media platform, similar to, I guess you can say, like Twitter, Instagram, etc., where every post that you end up creating becomes a tokenizable object. And whenever that doesn't, you do end up posting something and it does become a tokenizable object, you can then choose to buy it. And the reason why I say it solves some of the vamping issue is because if a post goes viral on Zora, it's going viral because the original poster is the one that's attracting the attention, and all the money is going to be going onto that one post, right? So just how you're in Axiom, whatever, and you're going in and you're checking, oh, what's the Twitter? What's the narrative of the coin? Well, the narrative of the coin is somebody on Twitter explaining it to you, or it's some project that's based on Twitter. So it's the same concept, but it's trying to bring that to where it's completely tokenizable. Now, I'm not necessarily saying this will solve vamping, because there's still other issues that do not get solved by it, and people may not want to be on Zora, right? So, but it is a step in the right direction of kind of preventing people from just vamping stuff. I don't fully understand that as well. I haven't done enough research in that, JGH, to give you an honest opinion. Yeah, it's free to post on Zora. No, I didn't say that Zora prevented bundling. That's what I was saying. That's a different issue. I said that Zora pseudo solves vamping. It gives a focus on what people should buy, right? The difference between base coins and pump fund. What's the difference? Well, right. I mean, pump fund's Solana based. Base coins are base coins, right? So it's all about the platform that they're built on. Base is a layer 2 built on Ethereum, right? Pump fund coins are Solana coins, layer 1, right? But do you think that limiting people on Zora as a main social media is a bad thing? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, right? Like I'm not saying that Zora is the solution again, but I think that the way that they focus people to pick one project, one post, one coin is a good step in the right direction. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people aren't going to full switch over to Zora. Orangey made 6K on Zora just by post. I'm glad I didn't fully read that. Bundling. Yeah, bundling is another issue. Yeah. That there's a few solutions to that. No, because all centralization. I think you're thinking about centralization wrong. Centralization isn't necessarily putting people into one platform, right? You can say pump fund is centralized by that same logic, right? Centralization is when you don't specifically own your funds, right? So when we think about centralized exchanges, right? Coinbase, Kraken, all those, your funds are safe to a degree for sure. And Coinbase has been known to be one of the most trusted exchanges on the planet. But you don't actually fully own your tokens, right? Your tokens live on the Coinbase servers, right? Decentralization means that you fully have access to your funds and you own them, meaning that you can take those, you can put them on a cold wallet, and they will sit there on that drive, on the ledger, treasure, whatever, forever, right? And they'll never, you can never touch them unless you take them off. That's what it means to be decentral, right? And Phantom and all these other ones are like pseudo decentralized, right? Because they technically they're on your platform, but if Phantom were to get like mass hacked and security breached, then it is possible you could lose your funds. So it's a pseudo decentralized platform. But people will think uncontrolled, centralized. But yeah, man, that's gonna be base. That's gonna be base in a nutshell. So what's the difference between a CEX and a DEX? Well, it's pretty much just that, right? So a DEX is a decentralized exchange, and a CEX is a centralized exchange. So it's pretty much what I just said. One controls your assets, the other doesn't. One is being done in a controlled atmosphere, the other isn't. That's kind of just the easiest ways to think about central versus decentral. We'll see. We'll see in the coming year, Pump. I'm bullish on it though, man. It seems like they're doing a lot of work. There could be a lot of marketing on it. A lot of money's being pumped into it, and I don't want to be left behind as soon as the ship takes off, bro. So again, make yourself as aware of the ecosystem as you can. Not financial advice. That's just my own opinion. It's just important, man. It's just important to always be aware, especially of new and upcoming platforms. I mean, even though Base isn't necessarily new, they are definitely expanding on what the market share they can garner can be on the platform itself. So Base is a DEX in which you have no. Base isn't a DEX. Base is a layer 2 on Ethereum. Just so we can be divided on chains. No, and I don't think that matters though, Pump, because the trader is all that matters. So the traders are going to be going wherever volume is, regardless. You saw it how BNB went too, right? So it doesn't necessarily matter as far as division of chains. What matters is what platform will create a better space for the trader, right? Because at the end of the day, the trader's the one that's bringing volume to the platform. So if Base creates an environment and an ecosystem and a platform, a launch pad that solves all the issues that platforms on Solana and BNB that platforms that Solana and BNB continue to have, then traders will move over, right? Because it's more lucrative for them. Yeah, Base token's the same as ETH. But why not make the deploying with a little bit higher fees manual on the original launch pads to prevent quick vamping and spamming coins, so it will lower vamping a higher percentage? I don't think that would necessarily solve it though, Alex. Fair enough. Yeah. Right. Just trying to see it from all perspectives. Right. Traders are going to go where volume is, and traders are going to go to platforms that are better for them. Pump Fund just happens to be the bigger one right now. But all right, that's gonna be it for base today, guys. I hope that kind of helped y'all out as far as like understanding what base is as a platform, how to go about trading base tokens. I've been staring at this screen for a while. I want to get into a trade, but there honestly hasn't really been anything. It's been like the same coins. So again, there's a lot of posts happening on Zora, but again, it's just there's not enough traders actually on base currently. So hopefully, in the future, as base continues to develop and expand, market, et cetera, we'll start seeing more, more volume over here on base, and pretty much go from there, man. Okay, good info. Zora has been fun to play with. Yeah, Zora's cool, man. It's for sure a cool platform. I might post on there a couple times. You can find me on there, just Ghosty with a 0. So. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then we'll trade. We'll mess around, see what we can find some stuff to trade, and it's gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream after that. I'm gonna probably get off in about an hour. So we'll try to trade, look around, see if we find some base stuff too, Solana tokens as well, and then we'll go from there. All right, be right back. Hooey! All right, I'm back. up this. Scanning the base trenches. What is DV doing? I don't know. What is he doing? Who knows, man? Dang, is this good? I don't know. He's mad he got vamped? What did he buy? Oh, he bought this one? I mean, is it the wrong name? If it's literally just the wrong name, then that's his fault, no? I don't know. It kind of doesn't seem like it's going though. Is this a good channel to learn, or does someone tag a channel where I can learn? Are you asking like my stream? Is my stream a good stream to learn? I mean, I would like to say yeah. I mean, any questions you have, man, just feel free to ask. Nothing's dumb here. He bought the wrong name. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people got out too though. Gijo, his sides got out. I don't know. Is that how it's been, Ronzi? Anybody that has the Gijo side wallet, can you send it in chat? I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm gonna give it a bid. 2, 3. 4. So 5. Like there's a few, but there's not really anything else happening. This is the best thing that I've seen. Most valid vamp of all time. Yeah, I mean it's literally it's the right ticker. I mean the only time vamping is, and see this wouldn't even really be considered a vamp because it's different, right? Like the only time a vamp makes sense is when the vamp is what it's actually supposed to be, right? Like a vamp, for the most part, that people have been dealing with is literally the same ticker, the same name, and the same image. But just because one person didn't get good entry, they create another one to give themselves better entry. That's what a vamp shouldn't be. And that's what they have been. This is literally just correct. It's the same narrative, of course, but it's a correction of what the first one was. Yeah, pretty much real. said you belong to the streets, but the streets belong to me. That's like home to me. P&L? P&L's down here. This is for Monday. Or 24 hours, technically. Nice. Oh, my bad. I still got the base on there. My fault. My bad. Sorry, y'all. There we go. There we go. There we go. Getting some bids now. Getting some bids. Had to be a little patient. You prefer buying in final stretch or on launch? Which one? I tend to go for final stretch for the most part. If I see a new pair that's really good, then yeah, I'll trade it. But it's generally safer, and I've had more success just trading final stretch because it already has kind of market like sentiment, like market grab. It's not over. Stop. Bro, Sol has always historically been has been better at lower prices. It's fine. It's not over. The only person that said it's not over. Bro, cuz it's not, dude. Everybody's tripping. No, this isn't on base. I'm gonna change all the titles. I don't think Gijo uses sides. Oh, brother, he 100% uses sides. I have like 2 of them. Holak, what? I know people can't wait for the next paycheck to get sold below 130. Yeah, for sure. Are they active? Yeah, I mean, they're active on this coin. He literally bought here a few times. I mean, sometimes, right? Sometimes he does like the side first, and then he blasts on the main. Sometimes he like multi-wallets it. It just depends on what he's doing, man. The worst chart destroyer has to be Kev. Nah, bro, I love Kev, man. Yeah, people forgot how a good correction can be for the meme market. Yeah, for sure. Oh my god. All right, I gotta see a bounce back here. Like I have to see a bounce back. Nice. Random one? I got you. Here. Oh my god, that was a big dump, wasn't that? Alright. I'm just gonna get out here. I don't want to lose on this. A round trip to like 300. Oh my god, how do I get this thing to go away? Oh yeah, see if we can save myself. It's not good enough, I guess. Maybe Ronzi. I said you belong to the streets, but the streets belong to me. That's like home to me. Appreciate the follow. That's like home to me. That's how did your passport up? Now it's looking like an arm sleeve. AI powered cockroach, bro. What? This person just making stuff up? Oh, here's a... No motion on that thing. Why did I buy the bundled and not the OG with the com? Are you talking about this one? Brother, this one isn't the right name. It's just not the right name. And it wasn't bundled like that much. I bet you this one's probably bundled even more. Oh, actually, this one doesn't have a lot of bundles. But it's just not correct. You could go on the Reddit and see that that's not the right ticker. Yeah. That's why, though. Yeah, so Soul, man, let's see. I think we are looking... Oh, you know what, bro? Are we below? Oh, wait, now I gotta go to 24 hour. 1 day. Yeah, we are approaching 126. I think 126 is going to be like the important number because that is the closest previous low aside from the 138. So if we go below 126, shoot. I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, no, 126 I am likely going to long. It is just insane to me, bro. Literally 2 months ago. Literally 2 months ago, bro. We were at 250. We were at 250 September 17th. Literally 2 months from now. Or 2 months prior. Betting that the market will rise. So long is like you're betting the coin's gonna go up. Based on whatever technical analysis and information you have. The one with the wrong name is going up. Why is that? I don't know, man. Maybe they're saying something in the comm. But I mean, you could see here literally on the post itself. I don't know why. I don't know why they're saying it's that one. I mean, literally on the post it says FROREN. So why are they saying that it's this one? Oh, the artist's name? Nah, bro. That says FROREN. I think they were literally trying to make it like a meme. So they weren't using the exact name. He said the crypto coin is Florin. Where? Yeah, I know that they're saying that's the anime character name, but it was created as a meme, is what I'm trying to say. So that's why he spelled it like this, he or she, whatever. I don't know. Either way, they're both whatever. I know this, but I'm saying the one on Reddit, what they posted on Reddit was the ticker wasn't this, it was this. So I don't know, whatever. What's Cupsy's main wallet? I mean, it should be popping up. I was on cold scan for a while. Appreciate the follow. Cupsy retired, you don't need it anymore? Yeah. 2 whales on the main one? Which one? I mean, what's the main one? You saying this is the main one? Yeah, I don't know about this one. I don't know. Which are his sides? I mean, he buys 2 of them on his main wallet almost every time. Like he just multi-wallets. So you can literally just go on the candle and find him. Who has the most channel points? Great question. I don't know. Probably Reeler maybe, or Shine. Reeler or Shine. Whatever's on Potion. 9. See, where they messed up with this is that they didn't add a community. I don't know. Oh, yeah, they did. They just added it. Yeah. I think it's too late, though. See, this is like an unfortunate... Because it's like... The community is like... split between what should be the real one. And when like we take it at face value... I don't know what the original post of this one was, but if the original post for this one was the Reddit link, which is this, and you take it at face value, the ticker is FROREN, right? But if that wasn't the original post from this one, and the original post from this one was this link, then... they're just 2 different coins, I guess. I don't know. No shot this is getting bids. Nah, this is bundled, though. That's why I didn't get in it. I thought it was kind of cool, but... I'm pretty sure it's bundled. You see all the fresh wallets as well. Like, be careful. I wouldn't get in that. You think it ripped? Bro, it's getting bundled. It's bundled. The hella fresh wallets in the top 10. Insiders. Could refresh. Bundles are just increasing, right? Look at inside. Yeah, bundled on inside as well. Even worse. No, the other? Oh, which one? Oh, you're talking about this? Yeah, maybe I should have held it, but it's just like, man, it was getting touched so hard. I'd rather not play at that point. Excuse me. What's up, Anonymous? Oh, freaking neck. Do I believe in ghosts? Oh, man. I don't know. I know as a kid, there was definitely a lot of weird stuff that would happen in the house I grew up in. For sure. But hard to know if it was a ghost or just like my imagination. Because I mean, to this day, I haven't really experienced anything like that. But Letterbox got drained. Got drained? Wait, what happened? How did he get drained? He just posted? First time I got drained. Damn. G fucking G, bro. Damn. Yeah, Discord that he was in, unfortunately. Now he would terrify the trenches with 8 wallets to make it all back. Oh, it wasn't on his main though. Okay, well that's good. That's good at least. Excuse me. Jesus. $33. What? What did you say? Yeah, I mean Zeb, he's made a lot of money, man. So whatever he lost on there was probably just super minute in the grand scheme of what he's made. Damn, I should have saved it. See, I knew it was gonna be the one that's gonna run. I like people that were saying this is the one. Just it was probably the link to Reddit. Two different ones. Damn, I should have just stayed in. But it's just there's too much uncertainty. You know what I mean? Like when I bought, there was just too much uncertainty. Like I wasn't gonna gamble. It's okay. It's all good. I don't really care that much. Yeah, I knew this was the right one. I mean, like, it doesn't take, like, a freaking astrophysicist to figure out that if I go to the Reddit that the person posted about a meme on their character, and then if you just literally, like, bro, you could just look for like 2 seconds. You don't even gotta zoom in that hard and just read what it says. You know what I mean? And that's it. And you create the coin like that. And that's why they made it look all stupid, like a meme. You know what I mean? It's just like I wasn't gonna hold because people were being stupid. I'd rather just not play the game, you know? On to the next. Appreciate the follow. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think since it got PvP'd so hard, it's unlikely to go that high. Like 200 maybe would be like my optimistic guess, but I doubt it'll go any higher. Letterbomb only lost 3K, he'll be fine, yeah. How does the CTO work? A community takeover? From the perspective of what? What the definition of a CTO is, or what? How did you become successful? What's your story? So was a software engineer. Put some money in crypto back in, I want to say 2020. Made like $250,000. Got out of crypto for a bit, came back, heard about Solana meme coins, lost 26K, made it back the next week, kept trenching for like 12 plus hours, like trying to understand like why coins run and what good narratives are. Got good at identifying those narratives, and then, you know, the rest is history, bro. Probably lost more today than just holding Solana. I don't. It could be, Jamie. You have to be careful because sometimes when they CTO coins and they hijack the decks, they'll put drainers in there. So I mean, as long as the official account of the coin is saying that they're CTOing it, then you'll be fine. If not, just be careful on links. He's not locked on chat? What do you mean? Oh, am I? No, I'm not ignoring you. What'd you say, Hull? Sorry, I'm reading. I'm getting more Twitch chats than I am YouTube, so it's kind of pushing stuff back. I'm trying to read it, chats though. Low volume 100K toppers? Yeah, maybe. New pair of filters, I just have 8K minimum market cap. Bro, what? I've never seen OG Amp freaking buy a coin this early. This fool just said poop clap. The bundles are really low. I mean, I'm sure OGN is in here with some wallets. There's a 1, there was a 6. But is this 6 still in? Now see, the 6 is already out. So that 6 wallet is out. $18 sold, bro. What about this wallet? Hold on. Holy. Let's filter that thing. Okay, that wallet's also out. Yeah, so I mean, I think it's fine. See what it does. It's a big account. Just literally posted those words. Just bidding on it as a meme. Any tips? I mean, definitely. I wouldn't. If you're new, I wouldn't put money into trading meme coins until you truly know or truly have a decent grasp on catching narratives, identifying bundles, stuff like that. And then after you do that for a while, oh my god, I see still bundle clips. You can't see them all. You can't see them all. But then after that, you'll do a little bit better. Followed you here as well. Appreciate you. Yeah, Bubble Maps isn't 100% accurate all the time. That's why I usually like going through both of them. I'll go through faster and I'll go through. Yeah, but see now it shows the bundles. So see now I'm gonna get out. So sometimes I have to refresh a bit. But yeah, see that's just the main problem. But you could just tell like that clip down there was bundles because you literally saw them all sell on the same block. All good. Only lost like 35 bucks. Oh, I don't follow him. I'm just bidding on the volume and the post. Pino's right here, man. I'm not going to stream for too much longer. I have a lot I have to do today, man. So I'm probably going to be off here in next 20 minutes. Oh, give me one quick second, actually. All right. My robot vacuum got stuck. I had to unstick it. Soul pump? Nah, probably no soul pump today. No, actually, I could probably play some soul pump to end the stream. It doesn't really look like there's much going on in the trenches right now, so actually it would probably be better. I'm on a win streak right now in soul pump, so. Make some stuff on Zora? Hell yeah, man. Soul Pump didn't make me rich? No, they didn't. I'm down on Soul Pump. I was up. But I don't know. Market is kind of seeming like cheeks right now. And I literally only got like 20 minutes left. Sold to 100? Bro, I hope not, man. What's my total P&L? Probably like 2.6 mil, man. Maybe a little bit more, actually. I might be at 2.7 now, because I made a lot this month. A runner's about to spawn. I'm just letting you know. Where? What Discord are you in, Tyro? Why am I not in that Discord? Troll, why are we down? Let's pop back up, Troll. Dude, Troll might be the greatest. I'm not going to tell you what to buy, but Troll might be the greatest comeback in the history of comebacks, bro. Like, if Troll retraces even like up here, I mean, I'm up like generational, bro. Or no, I'm not up generational, but I'm up pretty fat. But I blasted like 13K in this thing. I put 100 soul into Troll. But it's so low right now. I mean, like, just look at it. Like, it's almost literally where it was at before it freaking spiked. Like, all like high cap major OG memes are so low. And I feel like it's like literally the best time to buy them. Because we'll probably see a spike at some point. That's going to be nice. Yeah, but Wojak would also probably just cause a chain effect of all the OG ones to come back. Because these are levels where the whales are, so... Whales will send that troll pretty hard if they decide to rotate back in. Biggest trade, Nelson? Trump was $500,000. I remember watching a YouTube video of a dude calling it at 100K. Jesus. Not today, Hab. Man, I saw that blast in Detroit yesterday and about to have a heart attack because I thought it was a new runner. No, bro. No. Just troll. Which hopefully I'll be up generational soon. Soul prices make you lose your mind. Bro, just don't soul doesn't matter, bro. Price of soul doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Trying to get rid of it. How much Trump did I buy? Dude, I think I blasted like a total of probably like 40K into Trump, I want to say. Why do they keep making Pepe coins, bro? Solo, why? Or is this Timu Gake? Why? Also, why am I only seeing Coles? Oh, there we go. I don't know what they're doing, man. Change the links on a coin on Axiom without the original dev. No, it's not Axiom. You're talking about them changing the links. That's through Deck Screener. Completely different process. I don't know, bro. There's something weird. Look, something's weird about this. Something just looks weird about this chart. I don't know. Can Waddle spawn a 400K PSYOP? As long as I'm in it, bro. Question, when you're trading meme coins, is it crucial to have a Twitter tracker open too? So, I mean, back in the day, I would say probably like 6 or 7 months ago. Probably like 6 months ago. I think it was pretty lucrative to have a Twitter tracker. Nowadays, I mean, I haven't really had a good use for it, man. I mean, I couldn't tell you the last time I had a good Twitter tracker play. So I don't really think it's necessary now. if I'm being completely honest. It can almost be distracting, yeah. No, I just unironically said 6-7. One a blue moon, yeah. Jail.fun? What in the freaking touching? Not buying that. Yeah, Chev, it's over. I posted about it a while ago. I don't think so, man. I think 6-7. I don't think people like that meme enough. Like I feel like it's almost kind of becoming annoying for some people. I don't think it has like global love like Chill Guy, bro. Everybody fucking loved Chill Guy. And there were so many memes, bro. There were so many memes made from Chill Guy, dude. I was so pissed I didn't get in it. Like there needs to be another meme like that, bro. Like Chill Guy was like the first actual just straight up meme that was good. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like 6-7 was like kind of funny, and then it's just like kind of annoying now. I feel like how most people see it. 6-7's way bigger than what? Chill Guy? You must be smoking freaking meth, brother. Bro, all my tracked wallets have bought Troll at this point. Do you guys have any insider news? No, man. I just think it's what I said. It's down so low that like the likeliness for it to pop back, it's really good entry. It's just really good entry. Six seven is definitely bigger than Chill Guy. Not gonna lie. Maybe as a meme, 100% not. I think probably more people unironically know of 6-7 than they do of Chill Guy. But as a meme, it's not even close. That's probably what I'll say. How was Chill Guy created? An artist created it, and it went viral. Buy 6-7 and get nuked on Gig sides. All right. We're going to end the stream with a little bit of some Soul Pump. If we make it fat in some Soul Pump, we'll do a little giveaway. If we lose, then obviously we're not going to do that giveaway. But yeah, we're just gonna end the day with some Soul Pump, bro, because there's nothing going on right now. Where is my Soul Pump? And I have to get off in like 10 minutes. Who wins a giveaway? It'll be completely random if I do end up doing that. 10 soul. 1.5 soul giveaway if I make it. Come on. 10 soul! 10 soul! Crazy. Can't believe I missed that. Hey, you know what? Let's go big balls here. Oh, it's not even gonna let us go. All right, we're going big balls here. Big balls here. Bro, where's 187 at, dude? That guy was going insane yesterday, or not yesterday, but last stream. No! No, bro. Oh, bro, I was literally right there about to click it, bro. Oh, I should have just got out right before. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, I was literally right here, and as I was going up, bro, it freaking changed. No! It literally can like sense it literally can sense what I'm doing, bro. It literally it could just sense. I'm about to get rinsed on Soul Pump now, bro. Is nothing sacred anymore? Oh my god, it's over. Okay. Okay. Yeah, literally just got touched. Literally just got touched. 0.8 down the drain. But if this 10x's though. If this 10x's though. Alright. Alright. Alright, one more time. One more time. I'm about to freaking call it a day, bro, because I'm getting freaking touched on this. I mean, thankfully I'm up in the trenches, though. Alright. Alright, it was a touching type of day, I guess. Bro, no way this is back, bro. Oh, it's because freaking, who's this, Pain? Yeah, Pain bot. NC2, get out with your freaking 2 wallets, bro. been done a year ago, though. I don't want to buy that. I mean, does it matter that it's been done a year ago? Bro, it's like he literally sold and then he bought back. Like, why? He's bought back with more percent. When was the last time this was done? 4 months ago. It's probably long enough. No perps trades this week. I probably should have bid that 128. Oh my god, was 128 the marker that I was... No, 126. 126 is... If it hits that, I'll probably make that perps trade. Alright. Now I'm in here. Jesus. How many of y'all are copy trading me right now? Holy. That's Gijo's side though, by the way. Motion? Come on, baby. Oh, I didn't realize Gijo got in right here. Alright. This could be good. Ghosty candle. Bro's gonna hit me with this is the right one. You talking about me? Are you talking about me, Tyro? I don't dump on people. Yeah, this coin's good, bro. Cute animal. I mean, 4 months ago, I feel like it was a long enough time, and... Oh, shit, unless... Oh, this one's fake. And I don't think... It doesn't appear like any of them bonded, based on market cap. So... You trade very legit. I appreciate it. If we buy this shit, he dumps it so bad. Who? Oh, he's talking about DV. Oh, okay. I'm about to say, that's not me at all. What? What? Okay. So that's just 0.8%. There's a 5%. And there's a 6% now. Let me refresh Insight. Oh my god, moon that. Oh my god, moon that. Wowzers. Holy Stramboli. Send that to the astral plane, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me refresh this. I mean, they're still about the same, but I mean, I got pretty decent entry on this, so I think I'll be all right. It seems like they don't plan on dumping them anytime soon. Can you show me your buy preset and sell? Yeah. Sell's the same thing, but 50. I don't know, Tyro, but I ain't complaining, brother. Moon that. What time to stream tomorrow? Oh, it's right. Last stream is gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna be the last stream for the week. Got a lot of stuff I'm doing. I'll talk about it later. But got some stuff I got to take care of. Some stuff I'm doing. So, oh my god, I completely forgot NC2 is in. Send it to fucking $1 billion now. God, that fool. I completely forgot that he got back in. Yeah, so tomorrow will be the last stream for the week. And then I'm going to be pretty much busy the rest of the week. And then I'll be back next week. And then I'll be gone the beginning of December. But you'll still see me trading, man. I'll try to stream as much as I can before I take a little break. I know, bro. I know. You gotta take some breaks sometimes, man. You gotta take a little vacation and just kind of relax. Now, will I still be chronically on my phone trading meme coins while I'm on vacation? There's probably a 25% chance that you will still see me buying coins. 100%. But it's not gonna be a lot. I've called the Chinese cabal. They said they're holding till 1 million. Send it to 1 billion. Send it. All right, NC2 fully out. Not yet. They're full out of here. How much is good to start? I'm new. I think you should learn everything first before you start with any money. Once you learn and understand narratives and why coins run and what coins run, then you can start with probably like a 2 soul balance and trade with 10% of that max. Whip Dog is great. Oh, it's amazing. It's really good. I'm very glad I didn't get shaken out. I almost got shaken out over here. Which Twitter tracker do I use? I'm using Potion right now. Potion Twitter tracker. Last trade. This is going to be the only trade, or the last trade of the stream, by the way. After this, I am going to have to get off. I'm going to have to leave y'all, man. It's not forever, though. Sorry, guys. Answer this text real quick. Hey, this is moving though. Yeah, last stream of the week is gonna be tomorrow. Then I'm gonna be pretty much off the remainder of the week. But I will be back next week. Can you raid one streamer? Oh yeah, I'll raid somebody. Most likely. Just whoever y'all want, whoever the chat wants. Send a bat signal. How much I'm up today? I believe I was up 1.4K. And hopefully after this trade, I'll be up like 2.4K or something. Maybe 4.4K. I mean, that'll be amazing, right? 4.4K. Kohler, he deserves it. Raid him. Okay. I mean, if y'all all collectively want me to raid Kohler, I mean, I'll raid him. They're trying to vamp. Of course they're trying to vamp, bro. Stupid. They always try to vamp. So dumb. Wait, who made it? Who? Oh my god, Wes, you fucking rat, brother. That's why they call you Rat Wizard, man. You're being a rat. Why? Why are you vamping this? Why are you doing this? I thought we were boys, bro. Hold on, I'm about to send a message in chat, bro. And this freaking... where is it? Send a freaking DM, bro. Nice. Getting blasted. Let's go, baby. I was freaking message the wrong person in this freaking group I'm in. No, this is bonding. Don't do this. We're not playing sideline defense. Let it migrate. Thank you. We're just playing freaking linebacker all-star defense right now on the freaking migration line. Send it to 100K, please. Bull post in the comm? I'm just so indifferent about bull posting. What a play to end. I know, bro. It's just nice. I'll blast 10 soul on a fresh so people think the cabal's coming. Hey, bro, dude. Do what you gotta do, man. Blast 10 soul on a fresh. But don't round trip? Yeah. I know I'm like the round trip king. This is good, though. This is good. Yeah, it's good. Nice. Boy, sleeper. Sleeper motion? Appreciate the follow. Sleeper motion? Yes? Yes? Sleeper motion? Yes? Alright. Let me take some pee here. Let me take some pee here. Let me calm down. Let me take some pee here. Appreciate the follow. Stream tomorrow, probably gonna be like 12. I can't see 25% of your screen. You're right, bro. I don't know why it's like that, to be honest. You see the chart, though. That's the most important thing. Can you please explain what a narrative is and give any tips for identifying one if you have any? So a narrative is just what the token's representing. It's what's being tokenized. And when looking into a narrative, you're looking at, is the narrative currently viral? Does it have the potential to become viral? Or is it being talked about by somebody that is viral, meaning they have a lot of followers, they have a lot of pull, etc. That's what a good narrative is. That's what you should be buying. All right, take a little 10% right here. Yeah, I hope that helps, though. Lovely. Appreciate the question. Whole F and F about to top blast? Yeah, bro, I'm about to hold now. I'm about to hold. Oh, this is going at least, I feel like 150 at least. The post had like no motion though. So I think you didn't hear what I said. So I said either their narrative is viral, has the potential to be viral, or is being stated by somebody that is viral. So this right here fits in the middle case, right? It has something that has the potential to be viral because of what it is, right? It's like a combination of multiple different narratives. I can unironically see this run to 300K because people are bored. Yeah, I mean, what's good, bro? I mean, it's funny. I mean, it's animal narrative. Has a lot of different narratives. Appreciate you, Y. How's your day? Oh, it's been pretty good, man. Not too bad. Had a Coinbase stream earlier. If you missed that, just make sure you catch the VOD. Kind of just talked about Coinbase a little bit. Hopefully, that platform ends up taking off. Seems like they're doing a lot of good things over there, from what I've heard. Then, yeah, pretty much only had 3 other trades, and this is going to be my last trade, and we're doing pretty well. I think this could go pretty high. Yeah, I know, Shine. It's nice, man. Josie, I hope one day I can create opportunity for myself like you do. Much respect. Hey, man, I think you will, bro. It just takes time, man. You just put time into it, bro. Put time into it. You have to put a lot of time into it. Teabags, bro. Why this one? Explain. I mean, I kind of explained it a while back, but it's just, you know, cute dog, whiff dog. It has a lot of like different metas like in it, right? So it has the whiff meta, it's a dog meta, it's a cute looking dog. The memes have been revolving around cute animals to begin with. And you know, I just thought it has the potential to go viral because it's good. Cute animal, you know? So that was really just my thesis. And I had good enough entry to where I felt comfortable. You know, I had 12K entry on this. So. And supposedly, what do you mean? Goes, yeah, how many trades you take a day? Not too many, man. Maybe like 10. I think generally like 10 will probably be like around the max that I generally take per day. If that, sometimes. How do you hold these coins? Just with conviction, man. Belief. So I don't care if a coin has been done before. I care more about if the coin has migrated. And if the coin has been done before, because the trenches are changing now. If the coin has been done before like a year ago and it migrated, it almost doesn't even matter anymore. it's just kind of the way it is, bro. And it's just like that's the one thing you kind of have to adapt to. It's like if it creates a new community, then the one that was like a year ago becomes obsolete and doesn't matter. If it was done like, you know, a week ago or like, you know, a month ago, then yeah, that's kind of stupid. I don't know why they're making another one. My calendar looks so satisfying this month. I haven't even looked at it. I just know that my whole P&L looks terrible because of freaking HODL. It's so annoying. Oh my god, yeah. Calendar looks pretty good. Yeah, I mean, you remove the 15K loss from my coin, and yeah, that's pretty nice. It's been like mainly green. Like this, like if you just if you just completely remove this, because this was like my coin or whatever, it's a good month. A solid month so far. Yeah, the 2VK or 2KV wallet, yeah. Did you trade anything about your trading? Did you change anything about your trading style? Because I remember you had a rough month. Yeah, I've had some bad months, man. I mean, the main thing is stop just buying coins. I mean, I felt like I was kind of buying mid narratives hoping they would work. And I stopped doing that and kind of just bought stuff that checks all my boxes. And I think that's kind of been the big difference, was just stop buying the fluff and only buy what's tough. Come on, coin it. Come on, quote me. Quote me on that and post it. Come on. That was pretty good. I don't even remember what I said. What did I say, actually? I don't remember the first part of what I just said. Dude, how much supply does NC2 have? What did he just sell? Is he sending himself more supply? Oh, stop buying the fluff and buy what's tough. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. That is good. Oh my god. Alright, come on. Alright, this is a big moment. It needs to bounce here. Bundles are looking way better though. We are clear. I think that could have been bundle clip. Bundles are damn near gone. We might be only up from here. Alright, that's big. That's big. That's big. That's big. That's big. Alright. Appreciate the follow. Ghosty, why do you rather go for final stretch other than new pairs? Because final stretch already has what the market is grasping toward. To be fair, this I did buy this one on new pairs. I saw this on new pairs. But generally, final stretch is what the market's already tending to bid toward. So you are safer as a trader bidding something that the market's already gravitating to, opposed to bidding on something that might run. Yeah, I know, they're trying to PvP it, and it's so stupid. Oh, the one that's out is fake, bro. That's just somebody just bundled it. Somebody just bundled that one to death. Hey, but that's good though. It's more eyes. How do I feel about the Solana price right now? I do not care what price Solana is. Because again, the price of Solana does not dictate how much money I'm making in the trenches. You are bidding dollar amounts. You aren't bidding, I mean, you're bidding SOL, yes. But you are bidding, every trade is in dollars. So regardless of if Solana is at fucking $1,000 or if Solana is at $100, it doesn't matter. Because you're still gonna bid the same amount every single time. It just might be a smaller amount of SOL or a bigger amount of SOL. That's literally it. So it doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna take a little 10%er. A little 10%er on that volume spike there. I'm gonna take one more 10%er. One more 10%er. Alright, now I'm chilling. Now hopefully go next leg. Go next leg. Here we go. We need to see your position minimize X tracker? What? Hey, what's up, Jam? I'm doing good, man. Yeah, Cupsy's in. It's good. I don't know. I mean, people kind of hate Cupsy sometimes, but I don't mind him, bro. He's not bad. Like if you go look, Cupsy's buying 0.6, 0.5, and 0.5. How can you hate the way that Cupsy? I mean, I don't know why he multi-wallets. I don't fully understand that, and why he doesn't do it on one wallet. But I don't know how people can hate him when you have people doing way worse. You have people doing 3 wallets, 3% each. Now, Cupsy has had his moments, but he doesn't multi-wallet bad. Because we can see 70% on the screen. Oh, okay. So you're saying get rid of the Twitter tracker? There. Why do people multi-wallet? Because they're trying to farm their audience, bro. Let's be real. There's 2 reasons to multi-wallet. Either one, you're deceiving your audience and you're trying to farm them so that you make money. 2, and it's the only good way, you're an influencer that wants to take profit without people thinking that you're giving up on the coin. Those are the only 2 ways. One is good, one is bad. Now, I don't know why Cupsy multi-wallets. I don't know. I truthfully have no idea why. But he doesn't do it bad. So I don't know. People give him too much shit for it, but he doesn't multi-wallet with crazy percents. People multi-wallet to hold more than 5% without people knowing it's one wallet holding it. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Agreed, yeah. Does Bubble Maps tell you when all bundles are gone? No, so Bubble Maps isn't perfect, right? Don't use it, don't think of it as like a perfect tool, but it's a good tool to give you an idea of whether or not a coin is actually bundled, right? So Bubble Maps works by checking tokens and the way that tokens are moving within a coin between different wallets. And based on that is how it tells, right? So in this instance, there's one bundle. It's not too bad. It's only 4.47%. But you can see that tokens are getting transferred amongst like 8 different wallets, right? Look on Inside X, we have a little bit of a different story, right? We have a little bit more bundles, but they're smaller amounts. So they're different algorithms running different, or they're different companies running different algorithms, and they're never 100% right. But when you have similarities in both of them, that's when you should actually take it for what it's telling you. You know what I mean? Is this why I see 2 separate people in the same cluster? Yes. A cluster can only be a cluster is if it's more than one wallet associated with it. A cluster is a bundle. Like, those are synonymous. Nice. All right. Oh my God. Mondat to the absolute top of the kingdom. Send me to the astral plane and let me play in the stardust of the earth. Send me to the Andromeda galaxy, floating with the asteroids. Yeah, but there is ways that you can like bundle, right, without showing those linkages. So it can only do as much as it can, right? Is this today's play? Boy, brother, I hope so. Uncle officially lost it. I'm not an uncle. I'm not that old, bro. I seen you put 100 soul into troll. Yes, I did. I believe in the troll. I am now a troll. Send it to 200, 300, $1 billion, please. I'd appreciate it. Nice. Should have put 100 soul in 6-7. I don't know, man. I just like, I don't know. I think people are starting to dislike it, and I don't think. I'm not trying to FUD 6-7. I'm not trying to FUD your bags, but I just don't think. I think most people are starting to not like it anymore. Oh, you're not in it? I don't know. I just feel like most people just don't like it. Like, it's not like Chill Guy, where it's just like everybody on the planet likes it. It's just kind of like most people, I feel like, hate it, and kids are just out here just doing that. But kids aren't going to be the one putting money into this crap. It's going to be grown, freaking red-blooded human beings. Men and women, red-blooded men and women. Minus 20%? There's no way 6-7 is down minus 20% after me saying that. I don't have that much motion, brother. Hey, you're a freaking liar. I'm not freaking Ansem. Now, if Ansem said that, then yeah, probably it'd probably go down like 10% maybe. How you decide your next clip? I just kind of have mental market caps in my head of where I would want to take profit at, and based on price action to when it gets to that market cap will dictate whether or not I actually end up taking profit or let it keep going. And that's vice versa too, right? So if it's going down in a certain way, a lot of it's just all mental. Like I could be putting like limit orders on the chart, but realistically, we're moving in such a low market cap that you're likely to see a large dip that might hit your stop order, but then instantaneously bounce back. Like these levels are so volatile. Like you're not gonna get into stable levels until you start getting into like the upper 10 mils, right? And even then, it's not like $1 billion stable, you know, or like even $100 million stable. What's my stop loss usually? I mean, if I'm not looking at the coin, I would definitely put a stop loss. It depends, bro. There's no usual, because it's all every coin moves differently. There's no like typical stop loss. It's all based on how the coin's moving. Because you understand too. It's not like I'm looking at the chart the entire time. Unless it's something that's like running hard, like hard that I know is about to go to like 10 mil, I'm literally staring at the chart the whole time. But I think you should always, for the most part, especially when it's really high from your position, right? Like this is a 10x from where I bought. To put a stop loss at least triple from where your initial buy was. Because if this goes triple from my initial buy, that crap's dead. Bro, take your P. You stress me out, bro. I've been taking some P, man. Look, I'll take a 10%, bro. I'll take a tenner. I'll take a tenner right there. Do you really believe that base is the future for meme coins? I believe that base can have a future in meme coins. I don't necessarily believe it's the future because they haven't solved meme coins issue, but I think that it can be the future if they do end up solving that. Just a chill, Ghosty. Can you zoom out of the browser so we can see your full screen? Oh God. It's because it's cropped. It's partially cropped on my my OBS set. My OBS setup. So like I could do like something like this. Something like that. That 10% killed the chart. No, bro, it didn't. It's gonna bounce. But see, that's what I'm talking about. Though. If these people really did sell because I sold, that's what I'm saying. Like people that multi-wallet the same percentages that they would buy in one wallet, but use that other wallet as a means to take P a little bit more privately. That's when I can see a multi-wallet being an actual tangible, okay, fine use case. But when you're buying, 3% on 4 different wallets, I mean, you're literally just scamming people. Like you're rugging. You're rugging the people that are, looking up to you as a trader, that are, following you and trying to follow you through your journey. Like that's what you're doing essentially. Ghost, you got your motion back, twin. Time to put the copy traders on. No, I truthfully don't want people to copy trade me like that. I mean, most of you in Twitch chat know how I feel about it all. Just always have your own reasoning. Go say I always enter good narratives and make at least 2x, but it's just that I'm not able to hold much. Is there any practice you would recommend? I think the reason why you're feeling like that is because you're playing with too much money. The more you're playing with too much money and you're becoming more emotional. all your trades, like I said, need to be at maximum 10% of your wallet. So if you're trading with percentages that are not above your means, you will have less of an emotional attachment to your trade, and you'll be willing to hold through pain. But if you're over leveraging yourself into a trade, you're putting yourself in an emotional position to where now you're becoming really attached to it, and you're gonna be wanting to get out soon. As soon as like big clips start coming in, you're gonna be like, oh my god, bro, it's just fucking bundled to oblivion. Like, oh my god, like this is getting clipped on. Like, oh, I don't want to lose money. That's when you find yourself over leveraged. So again, all of this is very, very psychological. Trading in general is extremely psychological. And if you could remove the emotion out of your trading, you'll start seeing a lot more success and more ability to hold. I think one of the best people that showcases a lack of emotion when trading is Letterbomb, bro. Letterbomb is like a fucking robot. That dude gets on, he gets into a trade, that brother has no emotion. I'm a very expressive person, so I show emotion in my streams and stuff, but I'm pretty calm in my trades. I'm like very, very calm in my trades for the most part. So I think that will help you significantly. So just be careful, man. All right, I'm gonna take another little. Damn! Trying to take a 10%. Nice. Oh my god, what a blast. Big, big, big. Big. 10K chocolate letter bomb? What? dude, this is getting blasted. Holy. You and Duvall will probably onboard most normies. You guys are the only Coles that trade and teach at the same time. Yeah, and that's why I really fuck with Jack. I know a lot of people talk shit about him because of like the shit he did on YouTube or whatever, but I mean, he legitimately, I've seen his streams. He tries to help people. Like he explains stuff. And I think that's really important. I mean, the crypto space needs people that are, first off, not farmers, not scammers, willing to educate their audience and help everybody make money. That way, they don't understand, like, as an influencer, a person of influence in the crypto space, it is more lucrative for you to help not only your audience, but educate just people in general on how to do this stuff. Because the more people that are consistently making money, the more that those people are going to tell other people that they're making money, right? Like, that's super, super important, man. Super, super important. Ghost, you have a clip for me? Oh, bro, send it, bro. This is getting blasted, holy. Like, I have never asked one penny. I have never asked one penny from my audience. I have never charged anybody for anything. Everything I've ever given, everything that I've ever talked about has never been paywalled. Because my idea of knowledge and what YouTube was even created for was free knowledge for people that may not have the ability to get it otherwise. And I feel like most people, crypto especially, a lot of people on crypto literally are like farming, man. They're farming on the charts. They're trying to paywall you in their Discord. They're trying to sell you a $2,000 course. This $2,000 course will make you a meme coin master. Like, they're trying to do all this stuff, and and sometimes people can't see through deception. That's the problem. Is like people are there's people that are really good-hearted and well-hearted that they can't see through deception and deceptive practices of a lot of these people. And it's not their fault. It's just there's people that are just master manipulators, dude. It sucks, man. It really sucks. Like, just the way the world is and crypto. But I'm trying to at least change that to some capacity, man. Be somebody that you can ask any question to and just not think that you're asking a stupid question. I've seen streamers like Man, it almost pissed me off. There was one dude I was thinking about raiding one day, and I was watching his stream just to kind of see like how he is. And somebody asked like a pretty basic crypto question, and he was like being a fucking dickbag, dude. Like he was just saying all sorts of shit to this guy. He's like, bro, you fucking born yesterday? What the fuck you mean? Like he like I don't remember what he said, bro, but it was so fucked up, and I was like, dude, this could be like a 14-year-old kid trying to get legitimate advice from you, and you're being like an asshole. Like, why? It's just, I don't know, man. This crypto is so ass. Like, there's just so many ass people here. But there are some good ones. DV did the same thing like 2 hours ago to a viewer. Yeah, it's crazy to me, man. It's just, you're just going to let your arrogance just control you your entire life. It's just sad. All right, I'm going to take some more pee right here. You're doing a great job. Easy to see your character. Massive respect. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for being in the stream. Yeah, I know Letterbomb got drained, man. It freaking sucks, dude. He's a blonde dweeb. There are no shortcuts in life, but you're only 10,000 hours or less away from being an expert at anything. 100%, dude. Oh, yo, appreciate the bits. Yo. Somebody's donate some bits. Yo, Yak Finber, bro. Oh my god, it's getting blasted. Yak Finber, I appreciate the 100 bits, man. Appreciate you, dude. Yo, how long do you trade per day? It depends, bro. I mean, sometimes I'll trade for like 5 hours. Sometimes I'll trade for 8. Sometimes I might only get on for a couple. It's all random, really. Take a 10%, bro, please. I love how you are so concerned about me, man. I appreciate it, though. Like, I actually do. I'll take a little bit right here. Ghosty, send me some supply. I think Letterbomb, he only lost like $3. I think he only lost like 3K. How do you feel about Solana's price right now? I mean, I already kind of explained it a few times in stream, right? I don't care what Solana's price is. It's not going to dictate how much money I make in the trenches. It has nothing to do with it. As long as you're stabling some of what you make every day, you should never care. You should literally never care. If you start round tripping like Letter, I'm blocking you. Me and Letterbomb low-key hold pretty hard. Honestly, Jack holds pretty hard too. Like Jack literally round tripped like 150,000, bro. I round tripped like 100,000 on PFP, which is pretty disgusting in itself, but still made 40K. It actually should be better for the trenches because Sol's more affordable for people. But see, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's not true. Because it like the price of Solana is just an arbitrary number. You're gonna be trading in USD. You know what I mean? Like you're trading in USD. If you're going into a trade, you're going in with a dollar amount. So the price of Solana doesn't matter. It may look visually like it's cheaper, it's easy to get in. And as a long-term investor getting into Solana at these levels, yes, of course. If you're a long-term investor holding Solana for that capital gain, yes. But if you're trading in the trenches, you're just using Solana as a mediator to get into trades. It's not like it doesn't really matter, you know what I mean? Appreciate you, Shine. Yeah, it's just unrealized capital. Then you're just subjugating yourself to volatility. Like as a trader, you should always be stabling some of your profits 100%. Does it matter if you stable? Yeah, it does. 100% it matters if you stable because you're stabling into a stable crypto, USDC, USDT. 100% matters. It's actually the biggest difference. There's a vamp. The vamp doesn't matter, bro. Oh, you're talking about that's a scam coin. The one above is just a scam coin. Bro, those dips are scaring me while Ghosty's having a chill talk. Bro, he's gotta be a chill guy, man. He's gotta be a chill guy. Ghosty, add me on the court. I'm gonna send you the Duval extraction clip. Alright, send it to me. I'm gonna take some pee right here. It's not a scam, but it looks bundled as hell. Are you talking about the dog and hat that's above in migration? Which I don't know which one y'all are talking about. I don't. The only other one I see is the one that was the scam coin. I can't DM you on Discord without being friends. Oh, my bad. I was getting too many freaking friend requests. Oh God. What's your disc? Can you send me a friend request? Bro, this is the worst vamp I've ever seen, bro. If y'all are rotating to get into that coin, then y'all are a part of the problem, bro. That coin sucks. I don't see it because it's bundled. That's why I'm not seeing it. That's why it's not popping up on my thing. I thought I already added you as a friend. Where is... Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I sent you a friend request. I thought I already had you added, man. That's weird. It's good, man. I mean, it's just a PvE play that everybody can kind of rally around. It's an animal. There hasn't been an animal meta in a minute. It's just not a bad coin, man. Oh, damn. Who I just added somebody, bro. I need to take them off. Alright, did you get that? I'm not buying the vamp, bro. The vamps are stupid. If you're trying to vamp something that's already running, you have something mentally wrong with you. That's just the easiest way to put it, bro. You have something mentally wrong with you. If you're trying to vamp something that's already running. Yeah, the vamp is terrible. I looked at it. And it's bundled. It's bundled like a mother. It doesn't pop up at all on with my filters, so I know it's bundled for a fact. Bro, you're at 1,000% now. Why don't you buy more? I mean, what do I need to buy more for? Buy more so I can freaking touch the chart? Buy 5% like everybody else? Multi-wallet on 3 different wallets and clip on all of them simultaneously without people knowing? Why would I want to do that? On or off stream? I'll probably watch it off stream. Gas. Why didn't you full port? I mean, I got it at 12K, right? So if I would have bought any more than what I did buy, I feel like I would own too much percent of the coin. And I don't want to be that dude. And I feel like the more percent I have, I would kill the potential chances of the coin doing well because they know that somebody has such a large percent. So it's just like, it would be disingenuous for me to own that much. I don't like that. I'm all for making money, but I don't need to make money in a scummy way. Like, I am all for making the bag 100%. But I don't, you know. When I get up to heaven, bro, and when I eventually die and I'm talking to God, he's not gonna look at me. He's gonna see what I've done, and I'm not gonna have to explain why I just multi-walleted and sold like $4,000 on everybody. I'm not gonna have to explain, you know, all this crap, bro. I'll have a clean conscience. What's my P&L on this coin? I'm up 3.7 right now. I don't think that God knows what multi-wallet is. Brother, you're talking about God. God knows everything. I mean, if you believe in him at all, he knows the last time you freaking beated your meat, bro. I mean, I'm not necessarily Christian, but I believe in God. He makes 20 SOL a day on referrals. Go see fed us this coin at 12K, fucking goat. I don't know, man. I don't really like have like a religion, man. I just believe in God. Like, I believe in a higher power. Religion gets weird because, I mean, religion was used to fuel wars, and there's a lot of like gray area in like religion itself. But you don't have to be religious to believe in God. Yeah, probably like a moon bag for sure. Alright. I'm gonna take some more P right here. I gotta get ready to go though, guys. I'm gonna hold this. I hope this thing freaking goes up to $500,000 at this point. I'm just gonna hold the bag I have in here. I do have to get off. I'm about to be freaking late. I'm not Jewish, man. I also truly think old coals will die off and new ones will be born. The ones like Ghosty Duvall will be the next coals to pave the way for the trenches. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you for that. Guys, hope y'all enjoyed the stream, man. Go check out Base again. Exclamation point Base in the chat. Go check out Base. Could hopefully, you know, change a lot in the way that we trade meme coins and buy different tech coins. If you're around for that, go check out the VOD. I kind of explained a lot of it. I appreciate y'all, man. Good stream today. We're up pretty fat on this. I'm going to be holding this moon bag, and hopefully the next time I look at this freaking chart, we're up at like, you know, $500,000 or like $1 million or something. Can you take out another $1? No, bro, I'm good. I'm going to hold what I got. Appreciate y'all being in the stream, man. Love y'all boys and gals, if there are any gals in here. And good luck if you're going to trade, man. Who do we want to raid? Who do we want to raid today? Okay, I'm seeing Kohler. I'm seeing Crody. Kohler. Crody. Omega's on. Crody. Not Kohler. Bro, I can't tell, dude. I can't tell what chat. Can we do a Shine? Are you in here, bro? Could you do a poll? Like, do Crody Kohler and Mega. Those are the most names I've seen. If you're in here, Shine. I don't know if you're in here. If not, I can cook it up. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and cook it up. I think Shine might have stepped away. Oh no, he did it. I appreciate you, dog. Thank you. What a freaking goat, man. I love Shine. Yeah, please go answer the poll real quick. It's on Twitch, not on YouTube. I'm sorry. But YouTube, I can't rage y'all anyways. Please answer the poll. Anybody that wants to participate in that on who we go and raid before I end the stream here. I'm seeing a lot of Crodies. Megan Crody. I'll stream tomorrow. I'll be on stream tomorrow. And then I'll be gone for the rest of the week. But I'll be back. Like, there's a very small % chance that I'll be on, like, any other day, but it's very likely that Tuesday will be the last day for the week, and then I'll be back the rest of the week after that. Alright, it's looking like Crody, man. It's looking like Crody's the guy. Was this who we rated last time? I think it's who I rated last time, right? All right, let's go show Crody some love again. Meme coin's fully dead? Hell no, bro. Look at this coin, dog. We're cooking. We're up 3K on this coin. All right, y'all. Hey, love y'all, boys. Good luck. Show some love to Crody. And I will see y'all soon, man. Have a good night or good day, whatever time you're watching the stream, man. Later Twitch chat. Love y'all, boys and gals. All right, YouTube kick. Love y'all too, man. I will see y'all next stream. Be safe, man. Later.